Matthew Bordenstein, almost 5'8", basically 5'9", 135 pounds.
Luke Rowan, 6 feet, 2 inches, 165 pounds, 8 ounces. Braden Coyle, 5'10", 165 pounds, the Upper St. Clair High School. We are the PA Lottery Capstone Group.
Every year, the PA Lottery spends 23% of its profits towards benefiting the senior citizens of PA. For reference, last year, they spent $1.2 billion of the $5 billion they earned on senior citizens, and since 1972, they spent $33.8 billion.
Our group decided to choose the Pennsylvania Lottery Profits issue because we are all high school students who plan on attending college in the near future. Money is a factor in college decisions for everyone, and we believe that many students can be positively affected if the lottery profits are redirected to the younger generations. Another reason we're interested in the PA Lottery Profits is because we all have people close to us who run a business. We can see how money is a big factor and how much the PA Lottery Profits can help out in different ways. The final reason we chose this topic is because it is very hard to learn about how senior citizens are actually positively affected by the PA Lottery Profits. People always say they are, but no one actually knows how they are.
We are proposing that the Pennsylvania Lottery profits be given to not only senior citizens, but given to businesses and used to pay for student loans as well. We believe that this could greatly benefit the economy of Pennsylvania.
The Pennsylvania Lottery is the only lottery that gives all of their proceeds to senior citizens, which is why the first group of people we will be interviewing are senior citizens. We will be interviewing this group of people with the goal of questioning the effectiveness of the current lottery profits and to see if senior citizens are positively affected by the proceeds, as other recipients in other states. We also want to learn if senior citizens actually know how the Pennsylvania Lottery affects them.
Hi, I'm with
Greg Wagner.
Doc Ferlini.
Do you participate in the Pennsylvania Lottery?
Maybe once or twice a year, that's about it.
Occasionally.
We ask this question for two reasons. First, people who participate in the lottery would be more likely to understand where the profits go. Second, we believe that the group of people who spend the most money on the lottery should be given most of the profits. Based on the senior citizens we interviewed, senior citizens do not participate in the lottery as much as other people, which is one reason why this group should not receive all of the Pennsylvania lottery profits.
Do you currently know how the PA Lottery proceeds are spent?
As far as I know, they support senior citizen endeavors.
Some of it goes to senior citizens.
We asked this question because senior citizens are supposed to be receiving the Pennsylvania lottery profits, which is why they should know how they are spent. By asking this question, we are questioning the Pennsylvania lottery profits' validity to see if senior citizens know that they should be receiving the profits.
Have you or anyone you know benefited from PA Lottery profits, and if so, how?
Yeah, years and years ago, a friend of mine was playing the lottery, and I think he won about $12 million.
But no one from the benefits program?
No.
I haven't benefited directly from the profits. I have known people that have won the lottery, so I know people that have benefited, but not from any of the programs.
We asked this question for a similar reason to the last question. We are questioning if senior citizens actually benefit from the lottery the way they are supposed to. Based on the answers we received, not all senior citizens actually benefit from the lottery profits. Of the senior citizens we interviewed, they did not benefit from the lottery, and they did not even know anyone who received benefits from the senior citizen programs. They only knew of people who won the lottery.
Would you support a change in where the lottery profits go?
Not really knowing. If I was to take this a step further, I'm sure we could find out where actually the dollars and cents go to. So really, I'm not really conversant with where it goes. Hopefully, from what the state government, what they say, where it goes to support senior citizen programs, that's where it goes. So I trust that it does. But absent of me actually seeing where it goes to make, hey, maybe they should move some money somewhere else. That would be about all I know.
I really don't care where the lottery profits go.
We ask this question because in order for a change in where the PA lottery profits are spent, the group of people who receive the benefits should be fine with change. Based on the answers we received, the senior citizens did not care to receive the benefits since they do not benefit from the programs themselves.
How important do you think the PA lottery profits are to the state's economy?
Again, I don't know the figures, but from what what their press releases that I do, occasionally hear, they're very, very valuable to, support not only the senior citizens, but then it's money going there that wouldn't come from another, deplete another source. So I think it's important. Yeah.
I would say fairly important because they keep expanding it. And they'll have games of chance and slot machines and whatnot. So they're making lots and lots of money. I just don't know where the money's going. I do know there are some programs where senior citizens at times can get free bus passes and whatnot, but I drive and I don't use that. So it's not benefiting me directly, but it is benefiting me.
We ask this question because the PA lottery profits should be important toward the state's economy. By asking this question, we are questioning that people actually believe the lottery profits help the state. Based on the answers we received, senior citizens believe that profits are helping the state's economy, yet they still not know with certainty where they are actually going.
We are proposing to use a portion of the PA lottery money to pay for college tuition for Pennsylvania residents at Pennsylvania public colleges. Florida and Georgia currently have programs that do this, and it works very well. Not only will this benefit students and their families, but the state of Pennsylvania as well. 88% of the student body at University of Florida are state residents. Similarly, 89% of students at the University of Georgia are state residents. On the other hand, only 58% of Penn State students are PA residents. To back up this information, we interviewed PA students about their future college plans. Hello, what is your name?
Hunter Marr.
Shamal Patel.
My name is Max Gresh.
Gabe Pacella.
That's Okara.
Are you a student here at Upper St. Clair High School?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Yes, I attend Upper St. Clair High School.
We chose to interview high school students at Upper St. Clair High School because these kids will surely have to make a decision about their future and college. This gives us the opportunity to find out how the Pennsylvania lottery can affect a Pennsylvania resident's decision about college. Do you plan to attend college? And if so, is money a factor in your decision?
Yeah, I do plan on attending college, and money, well, yes, would be a big factor, yes.
I'd say yes, I plan to attend college. Money being a factor, that's a 75 to 25% decision. I'm not too sure yet.
I most certainly do, and money is certainly a big factor in my decision.
Definitely.
I do plan on attending college, and yes, money would play a factor in my decision. If I could get a cheaper education with still high quality, I would want to do that instead of paying a lot more.
These Upper St. Clair High School students that we interviewed all say they plan to attend college and that money is some sort of factor in which college they choose to attend. This means that these students would probably be more inclined to attend a Pennsylvania public college if the Pennsylvania lottery proceeds went towards free or reduced tuition for Pennsylvania residents. Now, let's see if my theory is correct. Would you consider going to a PA public school like Penn State or Pitt?
I would, yes. My family went there, so yes, I think I would consider it, yeah.
I'd consider it. It's in there.
I would.
I would. Pitt and Penn State are both likely options for me.
Yes.
Would you be more motivated to go to one of these schools if they were free or at a reduced price for you?
Definitely, yes. That would be a big factor.
Yes, definitely.
Yes, I think so.
More specifically, on a scale of 1 to 10, how motivated would you be to go to a PA public school?
Right now, I'd say like a 5 or a 6.
Like 4 or 5?
1.
Probably a 6.
3 or 4.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how would a scholarship motivate you to go to a PA public school?
I would probably bring it up to like an 8, I'd say.
8 or 9?
3.
8.
9 or 10.
Well, I guess my theory was correct. Every student that we interviewed said they would be more motivated to attend a Pennsylvania public college if they could pay a free or reduced tuition, courtesy of the Pennsylvania lottery proceeds. Based on our research and interviews, the number of PA public college students would skyrocket, and as a result, benefit the economy and public colleges of Pennsylvania. Now let's hear from someone who was positively impacted by the Georgia lottery proceeds during her time at the University of Georgia.
I'm here with.
Senora de Rocos.
Could you please state your occupation?
I'm a Spanish teacher here at Upper St. Clair High School.
Okay, could you please give us a brief description of how the Georgia lottery helped you pay for college?
It paid for all 4 years of my undergrad. So I left with 2 degrees. So let me clarify. I did take a 5th year because I changed my major a couple of times. So past a certain amount of hours, you run out of the funds. But 4 years of college education were paid for, and I had no undergrad debt.
That's amazing. Did you apply to any other schools besides University of Georgia?
I did not. Back when I was in high school, things didn't feel as competitive. I did consider applying to a college that was closer to home, but I wanted to hear back from the University of Georgia first. And so, no, Georgia was the only school that I applied to.
So you kind of answered the next question, which was why did you choose to attend the University of Georgia?
Well, it was in-state. I didn't want to go out of state. And some friends were going to the University of Georgia. I will admit that had a little bit to play into it, but I knew I was going to go liberal arts. I wasn't more science. So, for example, Georgia Tech is not that far from my hometown, but that wasn't on my radar.
And after college, how did it benefit you not coming out with student debt?
Well, any money that I made wasn't going towards a loan, a student loan. Not only did I not have to pay any loans, but when I applied to Pitt for a master's program, well, I didn't have any student loans hanging over my head. And the first student loan I ever had was from my master's at Pitt. So if someone wants to go into higher education beyond their bachelor's, but they have student loans, that might turn them away from it. So I don't know if I had had an exorbitant amount of money to pay for my undergrad, I don't know if I would have pursued my master's.
And if you could go back in time and choose a different university, would you, and why?
No. I mean, so one thing that, considering that the lottery system is in place in the state of Georgia for higher education beyond high school, no, I wouldn't. It turned out exactly the way I wanted it to turn out, and it did for my parents. They were thrilled. And the year that I started college was the year that the lottery started funding higher education. It was the year that the lottery started for the state of Georgia.
Thank you for your time. That's all the questions we have.
Okay, you're welcome.
Wow, that was interesting. Senora Durakis shared some cool facts and information with us. Now you see how beneficial the PA lottery can really be.
We are also proposing to use the lottery funds to help businesses in the state of Pennsylvania. The Oregon Lottery, for example, uses part of its revenue to support many different small companies in their state. This has allowed them to grow their economy by $3.5 billion since 1985. Additionally, the money has supported many different socially beneficial companies that create products designed to save lives. Because of this, we interviewed business owners in our area to see how beneficial lottery money could be to their businesses.
What is your name and your occupation?
My name is Sean Coyle. I am CEO of Sandler by Peak Performance Management.
Do you know how the Pennsylvania lottery profits are currently spent?
I have a general understanding of it. So if you listen to the advertising, Pennsylvania Lottery benefits older Pennsylvanians, which means that those profits are going to things like rent abatement and affordable transportation, as well as the PACE, and I believe it's called the PACE Net Act, where they can get discounted prescription medicines.
Would you be in support of the lottery proceeds going towards something other than senior citizens?
You know, I don't know. I mean, it's a lot of money. I think over the last 20 plus years since the lottery has been in action, they've donated or used almost $33 billion of their profits to things like senior care and senior initiatives. Not really sure. I've never really thought of the lottery profits and where that money goes.
Do you feel that if your company received a portion of the lottery profits, your business would be positively impacted?
So we're a small business in Western Pennsylvania. I would say probably not, because any dollars that would be allocated to businesses would be based on scale of the business, what the business does. I would say it would not have much of an impact at all.
How would you use the Pennsylvania lottery profits to better your business if your business could receive some of the profits?
Yeah, I mean, if we could receive the profits, I would say, hire new people. So adding staff, making investments in technology, perhaps. But these are all the things that we can do with growth as well.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm here with
Eric Bordenstein.
Could you please describe your occupation?
President and Chief Operating Officer at Pocket Nurse.
And what does your company do?
We specialize in medical equipment that services the nursing instructional community and simulation.
And do you know how the PA lottery benefits are currently spent?
I do. Oh, on helping and supporting our senior citizens.
Would you maybe be in support of the lottery proceeds going to somewhere else?
Yeah, absolutely.
And do you feel that your company could benefit if they received a portion of the lottery proceeds?
I do.
And if you were to receive lottery benefits, how would you use it to better your company?
You know, I think first and foremost, we would be able to hire additional associates, pay our current associates perhaps more, improve building infrastructure, and maybe offering some special training.
Okay, that's great. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
As you can see, there's a massive opportunity for Pennsylvania to benefit by redirecting some of its lottery funds to businesses within the state. These funds will help companies hire more workers, pay those workers more, and invest in infrastructure needed to run their business. All three of those things will directly stimulate the Pennsylvania economy. Furthermore, can also be extremely socially beneficial. Mr. Bornstein's business, for example, helps develop technology which puts nurses through school. If we can make this technology cheaper by providing them with more funds, they can make training nurses cheaper, therefore providing society with more of a very sought-after profession. In Oregon, for example, they've already done something very similar. They use their lottery funds to invest in a business which has developed technology to detect sickle cell disease extremely early. This provides the first step in saving the lives of the 400,000 children who are diagnosed yearly extremely easy. This is why we believe that the Pennsylvania lottery proceeds should be redirected to benefit society both economically and socially.
In the end, we hoped we opened the eyes of the public and showed how senior citizens are not actually benefiting from the Pennsylvania lottery profits the way it is perceived, and hopefully we open the eyes of the lottery advisors to change where the profits go.
To do this, we are proposing that one portion of the lottery proceeds are used to pay for the tuition of Pennsylvania residents that attend a Pennsylvania public college. We believe that this change will positively affect the colleges in Pennsylvania and the economy of Pennsylvania.
Finally, the money can be used to further benefit the economy of PA by investing in businesses. This will allow Pennsylvania companies to expand their businesses, hire more employees, and make new innovations that will help not just the state, but the country and the world.
Thanks for watching, and goodbye.